In a world drowning in data, where every click, every choice, every moment is tracked and sold, one token promised to give us back control. A new digital dawn was breaking, powered by an idea that could reshape our future. Money as we knew it broke. The systems we were told to trust failed us. Inflation soared, banks stumbled, and the very foundation of our financial world seemed to crumble. Trust vanished, leaving a void filled with frustration and uncertainty. But in the quiet hum of a server, a new system was being born. A developer somewhere in the world typed the final command: deploying decentralized AI blockchain. A revolution was about to begin. Meet ChainOpera AI, or COAI. More than just a token, it's a new Layer 1 blockchain, a groundbreaking fusion of artificial intelligence agents and true community ownership. Imagine a network where AI isn't a tool for corporations, but a resource for everyone. A network where the community doesn't just participate, but actively owns and governs the infrastructure. The tokenomics were designed for fairness, the governance for inclusivity, and the technology for performance, powered by vast, decentralized GPU farms. This wasn't just another crypto project. It was a blueprint for a new digital society. You can dive deeper into the white paper and the ecosystem at ChainOpera AI. From day one, it was clear this was different, and the market noticed. When major exchanges opened their gates to COAI, the floodgates of interest opened with them. The trading volume surged, painting the charts green. It was a validation, a signal that the world was hungry for something new, something real. Traders and enthusiasts on platforms like TradingView watched in amazement as the project gained unprecedented momentum. It felt like the beginning of a new era, a powerful statement that a decentralized, AI-driven future was not just possible, but inevitable. The initial surge was more than just speculation. It was a collective bet on a better future. But every revolution meets resistance, and every meteoric rise risks a sudden collapse. Just as quickly as it climbed, the price plunged. The screens that once flashed with triumphant green turned a brutal, unforgiving red. Doubt crept in. Was this just another failed experiment? Had the dream died before it truly began? Investors stared at their portfolios, the hope of yesterday replaced by the cold fear of today. The tension was palpable. The promise of a new world felt like it was slipping through our fingers, a harsh reminder that changing the world is never easy. But behind the volatile charts and the panicked headlines, something incredible was happening. This isn't just a token, it's a living network of intelligence. AI agents running on the blockchain were tirelessly working, optimizing, and securing the network. And the community? They weren't just holding tokens, they were building. Developers from all corners of the globe collaborated, sharing ideas, fixing bugs, and creating new tools. Ordinary people, not just tech wizards, were finding their voice, contributing to forums, and shaping the direction of the project. It was a testament to the core idea. This network is built by you, and it's shared by all. The real value wasn't in the price, but in the people. The old system noticed. The tremors of this new technology were felt in the corporate boardrooms of the world's biggest banks. Their control was being shaken, their power threatened. In hushed tones, behind closed doors, the executives whispered the question that was on all their minds: can we stop it? For decades, they had been the gatekeepers of finance, the architects of a system that benefited the few. COAI represented a fundamental threat to that order, a world where financial control and data ownership were no longer their exclusive domain. The battle for the future of money and intelligence had begun. Predictably, the authorities responded. Headlines blared, AI blockchain under investigation. Regulators, urged on by the established powers, began to circle. They raised questions, demanded answers, and cast a shadow of suspicion over the entire project. The push for freedom was met with a powerful pushback. Government offices buzzed with activity, and serious faces debated the implications of a technology they didn't fully understand but instinctively feared. It was a classic showdown, the decentralized open world of tomorrow versus the centralized controlled world of yesterday. The very principles of the project were now on trial, but they forgot one crucial thing. The power had already returned to the people. In Telegram chats, online forums, and community video calls, A new kind of resilience was forged. The fear and uncertainty were replaced by resolve. This wasn't a fight against a single entity. It was a movement. Small holders, the very people the project was designed to empower, refused to be shaken. They saw themselves not as passive investors, but as active participants, co-owners of this burgeoning digital ecosystem. They held their ground, supported each other, and reminded the world that a community united is an unbreakable force. And from that resilience, a new wave of creation emerged. Creators, builders, and visionaries found a home on the COAI blockchain. A vibrant ecosystem of decentralized applications, or dApps, began to flourish. Artists launched NFT marketplaces where they retained full ownership of their work. Developers built AI-powered tools that were accessible to everyone, not just large corporations. Creators were earning directly from their communities, cutting out the middlemen who had profited for so long. The blockchain was no longer just an idea. It was a thriving, bustling digital metropolis where intelligent agents and human creativity interacted in novel, powerful ways. A new narrative began to take hold. A simple yet profound equation. AI plus blockchain equals true ownership. When machines and code aligned with the interests of humanity, something fundamental changed. It was the dawn of the ownership economy. We began to imagine a future where our digital avatars weren't just characters in a game, but extensions of our identity, owning our data, controlling our digital footprint. A futuristic city, powered by decentralized AI, where every citizen was a stakeholder, not just a user. The promise of COAI was crystallizing into a tangible vision for a more equitable digital world. But the path to change is never smooth. The old guard wouldn't give up without a fight. A massive wave of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt was unleashed. Coordinated attacks, misleading articles, and social media campaigns tried to poison the well. Whales, large holders with selfish motives, dumped their tokens on the market, hoping to trigger a panic sell-off and buy back at the bottom. The price crashed again, harder this time. Every promise was tested. Every dream was challenged. Fear and doubt filled the air once more, threatening to extinguish the flame of the revolution for good. This was the ultimate test. Would the community break, or would they hold the line? The path to change is never smooth, but the committed stay the course. And stay they did. While speculators fled, the true believers, the builders, the creators, the long-term visionaries, held. They saw beyond the short-term price and focused on the long-term value. Slowly, painstakingly, the token began to rebuild. The graph, once a sea of red, started to show flickers of green. Hope returned, not with a sudden explosion, but with the quiet, steady confidence of a community that had weathered the storm and emerged stronger. The impact of this resilience began to ripple across the globe. In places where traditional financial systems had failed, COAI-powered AI applications provided a lifeline. Farmers in developing nations used decentralized AI to predict crop yields. Entrepreneurs accessed microloans through community-governed protocols. People everywhere were finally achieving data sovereignty, owning and controlling their personal information. On mobile phones in remote villages and bustling cities alike, you could see the happy faces of people empowered by a technology that was built for them. Intelligence and ownership were rising to fill the void left by a broken system. This is more than a token. It's the future of intelligence, ownership, and freedom. A future where technology serves humanity, not the other way around. A future built on collaboration, transparency, and shared success. ChainOpera AI is not just a project. It's a movement. And it's just getting started. Co-own, co-create, co-power. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you believe in this vision, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join the community. The future is ours to build, together.